There are going to be a lot of anime Roblox games that are supposed to release in the year 2022, but which are the good ones? What are the ones that stand out from the long list of bad anime Roblox games we get? My name is Winter Clouds, and in this video, it's going to be my version of the top 5 upcoming Roblox anime games you guys should look out for in the year 2022. Let's get straight into it. Coming in at number 5, I just want to say none of these lists is really ordered until we get like top 2. So yeah, coming in at number 5, we have Thriller Piece. This one kind of caught me by surprise, as I just found out about Thriller Piece a couple of days ago. It's a new upcoming One Piece Roblox game that actually has some different things than you'd normally see from a One Piece Roblox game. So it just started getting in development 3 months ago, and for what they've achieved within these 3 months is actually kind of crazy. We have good models, solid visuals. The combat is actually very good, surprisingly very good for only 3 months of dev. I mean, it's like leaps above everything else we're getting on the Roblox platform at this moment, and it just caught my eye immediately. They even have unique devil fruit abilities, and they have a hunger system. They have true raid systems with bosses. Everything about it is caught my eye right now, especially if considering the fact it's only been 3 months in dev. They've achieved a lot, and if they keep going this route, the game does and will have a lot of potential if they don't mess things up. So I'm really rooting for this game. I have nothing but hope and hope for success for this game. Thriller Piece definitely got on my radar from what I'm seeing. I actually got tested for it now, so I will get a chance to play it and do more in-depth video for y'all boys. But yeah, Thriller Piece definitely number 5. It's one of the ones I'm looking forward to in the future, which is surprising considering most One Piece Roblox games are bad. So yeah, number 5. Let's get straight into number 4. Coming in at number 4, we have Anime Force. Now, I put this on my top 10 list of upcoming Roblox games, and I still put it here in upcoming anime games because I believe this game actually has a lot of potential. It's basically like an upgraded version of Anime Battle Arena. Now, while they do need to improve on some things like the combat and getting everything smoothened out, as well as some other things like making the awakening bar a little easier to obtain, I personally believe this game looks really solid. Visuals just look absolutely beautiful to the eye. They actually do something different. They have different mechanics, combat mechanics than ABA does, so it's not just a complete ABA copy, and this game is more inspired from the game Jump Force. The way they have the arena set up, the way they have the character selection set up, and overall most of their stuff set up. I do believe Anime Force is definitely a potential game that I'm going to look forward to. I had a ton of fun when I played this game. I've just been waiting to hear more information about the game. As far as I'm concerned, I still believe the game is decently far in development, and from what I know, it is supposed to be releasing in the year 2022. So in my opinion, I think it is well enough for Anime Force to get top 4. I do believe this is a very good game, kind of underrated. Not a lot of people know about this game, so let me know what y'all think about this one. I know some people are just gonna automatically think, oh, it's an Anime Battle Arena copy, it's not good. I personally played it. I thought it was better than Anime Battle Arena, but I kind of don't like Anime Battle Arena, so it might be a little biased there. But yeah, number 4, Anime Force. Coming in at number 3, we have World of Stands. Now, this game recently had a demo open about a month ago, but that was just for the public to test. It was more like a stress test to see where the game stands. The game is still fairly early in development, but I'm honestly very impressed with what I'm seeing from this game. This is probably one of the most well put together JoJo games I've played. Combat and PvP is really nice, although it needs a little bit of balancing because some stands are kind of broken. Visuals are nice. The ult animations, the ult cutscenes and everything are fire. Honestly, this game really surprised me. The quest system, the dungeon system they have in there as well is very well put together. I mean, for a JoJo game that's still fairly early in development, I think this game is very nice. It's been out a couple times. By out, I mean just for demo stress tests, and it's usually out for short bursts. It might have another demo stress test coming up soon, so if it does, I'll notify y'all boys so you guys can play it, because this game is definitely a gem within the anime Roblox games. It's definitely hard to find a good JoJo game, and this one has qualities to be a good JoJo game that succeeds on the Roblox platform when it finally does release. So yes, World of Stands definitely made it on this list for me, which is surprising. I never thought I'd put a JoJo game on this list. Usually I don't like JoJo games, that just goes to show how good of a time I had in World of Stance. Not trying to overhype it or anything. I just thought I had an amazing time on it when I first actually played the game. So yeah, number 3, World of Stance. Let's get straight into number 2 though, boys. Coming in at number 2, boys, we have Project Slayers. Now this one should come as no surprise to you guys. Project Slayers is a game I've had tester for like 6 months. It's a game I've been really waiting for a long time. Now, albeit you guys can see the graphics and visuals are inspired by Grand Peace Online. In my opinion, this is the best, not even close between any other Roblox Demon Slayer games. This is the best Demon Slayer Roblox game that's coming out soon. And I really had a great time last time I played on this game. Everything from the breathing styles, the visuals, the combat, the overall content progression, and the way that you actually progress in the game. It's not all bandit beating. They actually have interactive quests and missions and stuff like that. And I really did enjoy it. When I was playing this game, I was not bored. There was hardly any points where I ever felt like, dang, I'm bored. There was one issue though at last phase when I played Project Slayers, and that was the balancing issues. However, it's been a long time since I last actually seriously played it. So hopefully they have fixed those balancing issues, because there was like tons of infinite combos. One other thing I appreciate about Project Slayer is how good demons are. I find sometimes demons get the shaft in a lot of Roblox, Demon Slayer games, whether it be from progression versus how good they are, all that. Demons get a good amount of treatment in Project Slayers. So, you have Slayers, you have a good route going Slayers, you have a good route going demons. Overall, I think this is just a really fun game. Very well put together. Not much negative things I can say about the game other than the balancing issues about this. But Project Slayers is one I'm definitely really looking forward to. When this game goes out, I think it's going to go crazy on the Roblox platform. Let me know what you guys think, but that is number 2. Before we get to number 1, I have a few honorable mentions I want to briefly go over, starting with 1C. Now this is one of my favorite upcoming anime, One Piece games, and it does something different. Instead of being like a bandit beater, it more focuses on story-based progression and chores, and you have 2 different paths you can go for, either the Marine, which has its own story, and the Pirates, which has its own story. It's honestly really well put together, and the only reason it didn't make this list is because it's going under a complete rework, and I have no idea as far any release dates, and it's still very early in development since they're completely revamping the entire thing. Still got high hopes for this game, but yeah. Next one we have is Anime Legends. Anime Legends did not make it on this list simply because we haven't seen anything for like the entire year since we got the trailer. And so some people are like Ghost in the Cosmos are saying the game's a myth, the game doesn't even exist, and that trailer was all just a beautiful trailer to get our attention, but there's no actual real game behind it. So Anime Legends, you can't really ignore Anime Legends based off of the amount of hype it has, but at the same time, I think due to the fact that we haven't seen anything, it can't be in the list either. So let's get straight into number 1 now. Now, number 1 is a bit of a surprise. You guys may think it's cheating to do this, but number 1 is every single, upcoming Hunter x Hunter game, which is 3. Starting out with Hunter Tales. Now, I've heard about this game from my boy Revolver AGZ, and I also followed the owner on Twitter and been keeping up with the game. And you guys can see one thing that really stood out to me about this game was the combat. The combat looks kind of crazy, as well as the combos, and I think this is going to do Hunter x Hunter justice. The owner said on Twitter many times that he plans to release this year 2022, so this is definitely one Hunter x Hunter game I'm looking forward to seeing on release. Next one we have is Project Hunter. I did a video reacting to this about a month ago. They have a video up on their channel in which they showcase combat sneaks, the overall world, different abilities and stuff like that. And I think Project Hunter is definitely a solid candidate, to compete with, Hunter Tales and stuff like that. I love that there's, multiple devs trying to get Hunter x Hunter games out on the Roblox platform. We definitely need more, in my opinion. Last one, this is one I just found out a couple days ago. It's called Beyond Nen. This one looks kind of crazy. Like, look at this Killua Godspeed sneak. Look at this bow sneak. Like, they're actually doing, the Hunter x Hunter abilities justice, and it looks really good. It looks really good. And from my beliefs, I think this game is also supposed to release in 2022 as well. We don't have a specific date, but I think it's gonna release mid to late 2022. So yeah, this is my top 5 list. My bad for putting 3 different games in top 1, but the reason I did that is because I believe Hunter x Hunter definitely needs more exposure on the Roblox platform, and I'm glad these devs are doing what they're doing, what I'm saying? Best of luck to every single one of these Hunter x Hunter games. May the best one succeed. I hope at least one of them does well on the Roblox platform. That would be a blessing come true. But yeah, this is my top 5 list, boys. Hope y'all enjoyed it.